Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to give a first look review on the Husqvarna Forrest axe. I bought this for a reason. I've got quite a few axes, mainly Gransforth bricks, but I'd seen this advertised and it was so cheap I had to buy it. Is it good enough to stand up to a Gransforth bricks Scandinavian Forrest axe? I think it is. It's about an inch longer, and I'm going to add in some footage I took at home comparing the two, so that'll be in so you can see the two next to each other. There's a down tree over there, and with this and my silky saw, and I've got Katana Boy with me today because I knew I had to do a bit of work. I'm going to do some wood processing. And this was an utter bargain, £45 posted. Now I've been watching reviews on YouTube about this axe, and one guy who's a complete axe nut and knows his stuff, he had one of these a few years ago and he really wasn't happy with it. He could see light coming through there, the handle and the head wasn't put together very well, so I was expecting the worst, thinking, oh, I'm going to have to take the head off, move it down, blah blah blah. This one's great. I would prefer it if it had come down here a little bit, but what I'm probably going to do is take that hump off because there's no need for it, and I'm going to thin it down a bit. I'll probably regrind the head as well because it's a bit crap. It's rough. Apparently they're quite soft, so you can sharpen them with a file. I've never sharpened an axe with a file. I've always used either my belt sanders at home or DMT stone. That's what I've always used. Or well, before that I'd use a water stone years ago, but I didn't use an axe much years ago anyway. Bit of snared in first. It's not a hell of a lot to do. Well, that was fine, but I'm definitely going to shine that edge up onto a bit of saw work. Now you may notice that's a little bit wobbly. This saw isn't good for one-handed use. What I'm going to do is cut it in 6 foot lengths take it back to the sawhorse. My sawhorse is a bit wobbly. It's been there about 2 years. Probably time to replace it. Well, it's a lovely little splitter. Coming straight down, great. Hits it straight on the mark, very pleased with that. Now to split some choice feather stick wood. Now it wouldn't be me without making a feather stick. See how it goes. The edge isn't very good. It's pretty blunt. As a splitter, excellent. Bit of snedding was a piece of cake because there's enough weight behind it to knock it off basically. Chopping, feathering, nah. I know you don't want to feather with an axe anyway, but at a push, you know, it should be able to do it. My final thoughts on this first use of this Husqvarna axe. I like it. I think it's excellent. I've probably had a particularly good example. It's not seated absolutely perfect, but I think for the price it's definitely good enough. I will be modifying it. I'm definitely going to sort that edge out because it's blunt and it's quite rough. I may round the pole off a bit, so if I want to choke up on it, it's a bit more comfortable. A lot of guys online have said the handle's a bit thick. I don't particularly find it that thick for me, personally. I think it's okay. It is thick up here. On that sharp point there, I'm going to round that off and I'm going to take a bit of meat off here. And then I think with their modifications, this will be an excellent axe. I actually think it splits better than the Husqvarna Scandinavian Forrest axe I've got, which I've had for about 17 years. Doesn't get that much use because it is a bit big. I prefer something mid-size woodsman's axe, like the small Forrest axe. That's my preferred size, but I do like this size as well. Unfortunately, I can't give it the work that it's meant for because I'm not a forester. As I said, I'm a bushcrafter and I come and I play in the woods. But I do know my tools. I've handled a lot of tools over the years and there's nothing wrong with this. The sheath is a pretty moderate affair. But it's pretty good quality. It's not like say the roughneck stuff, which is cheap crap basically. It ain't bad at all, and it's not coming off. It's got a good snap. If you're in the market for this sort of size axe, 26 inch or whatever it is, you can't go wrong. The price I paid for it was about £45 posted, and that's excellent when you consider how much a grand's force is. And if you put in an hour or so of work, this is a good axe. I'm pleased with it. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope I enlightened you a bit on this axe. It splits like a dream. Chopping, not so good, but that's easily fixed. Just needs a sharpen. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and a thumbs up is always appreciated. Until the next time, ta-ra.